Tamil Nadu's political landscape has entered a phase of intense turbulence following the dramatic rise of actor-turned-politician Joseph Vijay, whose party, that is TVK, has emerged as a dominant force after the recent assembly elections. Notably, the results have significantly reshaped the state's power structure and triggered a deep internal crisis within the AIADMK, once one of Tamil Nadu's two principal Dravidian parties. Well, in the election outcome, TVK emerged as the single largest party in the 234-member assembly, with 108 seats, while AIADMK suffered one of its worst defeats in the Jayalalitha's era, securing only 47 seats despite contesting 167 constituencies. Although TVK initially fell short of a clear majority, it went on to form the government with the support of Congress, left parties, VCK, IUML and several smaller allies, leading to Vijay taking oath as chief minister. And soon after the government formation, deep divisions within AIADMK became visible. A powerful faction led by senior leaders CV Shanmugam and SP Velumani publicly extended support to the TVK government, directly challenging Party General Secretary Edappadi K. Palaniswamy. Shanmugam stated that the election mandate reflected public endorsement of Vijay's leadership and argued that AIADMK must respect the people's verdict. The faction also claimed that a majority of AIADMK's 47 MLAs were aligned with them, while only around 20 to 22 remained loyal to EPS. The internal split quickly escalated into an organizational breakdown. Multiple MLAs reportedly skipped meetings convened by EPS, while rival camps held separate consultations in Chennai. And one group supported extending outside support to the TVK government for political stability, while another insisted that AIADMK must retain its independent identity and avoid any alignment with the ruling party. The situation intensified further when reports emerged that around 28 MLAs had participated in a closed-door meeting expressing willingness to back the TVK-led government. And at the same time, several legislators were reportedly moved to a resort in neighbouring Puducherry amid fears of defections and political pressure tactics, underscoring the fragility within the party. Speculation also grew over a possible understanding between AIADMK and its long-time rival DMK, led by former Chief Minister M.K. Stalin, aimed at preventing TVK from consolidating power. Although DMK leaders publicly denied all such possibilities, and the rumours deepened confusion within AIADMK. And within the party, any suggestion of cooperation with DMK triggered strong resistance, especially from the Shanmugam Velumani faction, which reiterated that AIADMK was founded in opposition to DMK and must not compromise its ideological stance. And as the crisis worsened, the Shanmugam faction announced that AIADMK would extend support to the TVK government. It also declared a new leadership structure within the legislature, naming SP Velumani as assembly leader and C. Vijay Bhaskar as whip, claiming majority backing among MLAs. And the group further resolved that AIADMK would contest future elections independently, rejecting alliance politics. Meanwhile, EPS continued to assert control over the party, chairing meetings and maintaining that he remained the legitimate leader. However, his authority has been increasingly challenged, with internal critics demanding a leadership change. Former AIADMK leader K.C. Palaniswamy warned that continued resistance could push more MLAs towards TVK and urged EPS to step down voluntarily to prevent further fragmentation. And the split became clearly visible during the first session of the new assembly, where AIADMK legislators arrived in separate groups aligned with different factions and sat in distinct clusters inside the house. Rival camps also reportedly submitted separate letters to the pro-team speaker, each claiming legitimacy over the legislative leadership. And this crisis unfolds against the backdrop of AIADMK's long decline, following the death of Jayalalitha in 2016. And since then, the party has suffered repeated electoral setbacks in 2019, 2021, 2024 and subsequent by-polls, while AIADMK has survived earlier splits in 1987 and 2016. But the current situation appears more complex due to the emergence of TVK as a strong third force. And with Vijay's rise reshaping Tamil Nadu politics, AIADMK now finds itself divided between factions, favouring cooperation with TVK for survival and all those pushing for independent rebuilding. And as internal rivalries intensify, the party stands at one of the most critical turning points in its history, with its unity and future direction hanging in uncertainty. That's all for now. Stay tuned to the Savera for more updates. Do like, comment and subscribe to the channel.